Hey folks, BoDean 52, hope you are well. We are out in the garage today because I want to show you a motorcycle lift that was sent to me for review. I think it's going to be pretty cool. It's pretty budget friendly. It's a company called Vevor. We are going to put this thing together, get it under the bike, and I'm going to tell you if it's a good idea to buy one or not. Stay tuned. Okay, let's take a quick look at what it looks like when you open it up. There is a instruction owner's manual. I'm a guy, I don't need that. Looks like this is the foot pump. Comes with a handle. Of course, here is the pump. Everything packaged seems really nicely. Looks like a couple ratchet straps to tie the bike down for additional safety, and the base of the jack itself. So let me get this thing out and let's start putting it together. So this looks pretty easy to actually put together. So first of all, the jack does come with the wheels already on it. These are 360 type wheels, and you can see that they're already installed, which is nice. These are nice, look like solid rubber pads, so I'm encouraged by that. A little concerned about the width of the jack. It's probably going to end up helping. We'll look at that later when we get it under a motorcycle, but it is a 1,500 pound capacity, so that's cool. I think they call it a safety stand, right? That when you have the bike up is going to be able to fit into some of these crevices right here to make sure that the bike doesn't fall if the hydraulic jack has a problem. So the first thing you're going to actually do is you're going to have this as well as these four parts and the tie downs, of course. And this is a simple pull the pin out, put this in, and that's how you get started in the first step. And then what you do is you put the jack, the bottle jack on, which is what I call it, and I'll show you how to do that. So next step is to install the jack. It actually comes with these two screws that are right here that thread in. Those are already set in there. You just go ahead and twist those out. Then you're going to go ahead and set the bottle jack on there, and you're going to tighten those down. And I believe it is a T40. So let me tighten those up, and then we'll go to the next step. Okay, now that the pump is on, we're actually going to take the stand and we're going to put it all the way up to the highest it can go, at least from the safety perspective. We are then going to go ahead and lift this up to the top, and we're going to go ahead and put the pump pedal in to where we can go ahead and pump this thing in to make sure that it gets connected appropriately. So I'm going to go ahead and throw that on real quick, and we'll go from there. Okay, so after you have the hydraulic jack installed, of course we have this safety bar here. You need to go ahead and make sure that this piece, there's two, as you can see, notches right here. That will come down right on this pin, and then there's a little place to tighten that up. So what happens then is, as you pump it up, it obviously raises the jack. So I will tell you, it seems like it's pretty good quality. So far, it's really a three-step process to put together. Honestly, you put the safety bar on, you go ahead and put the jack on, you put the pedals, and you're able to move this thing around. It does have, these safeties that you can tie it down, or let me phrase that, tighten it down to your garage floor. So overall, I think the thing so far looks pretty cool. So before we go ahead and get it on the bike, just want to run through some statistics on this thing. So it handles up to 1,500 pounds. It does have this, obviously this long handle, has the foot pedal, and then it has these 3-position safeties down there. So you make sure that you're protective. It does support large motorcycles, and again, that's kind of a 3-position type safety. The non-slip rubber platforms seem really good. They seem solid. It seems like there's not going to cause any problems to the motorcycle. There are 2 ratchet straps with it that you can tie onto the back. I would suggest, especially if you're doing any maintenance, to go ahead and tie those down. Probably just good idea to be safe anyway, but that is your call. It does have flexible movement, 2 universal casters in the front, and then these 2 directional ones let you kind of pull it around if that's ultimately what you do. And we're going to go ahead and throw this thing under the bike. It does go for $107.86. So there's no doubt if it can truly hold up 1,500 pounds for 108 bucks, that's a pretty good deal. I will leave a link in my description so you can go check this thing out if you're interested in purchasing it. Alrighty, we have the jack all set and positioned. Both of these stops are down. If you don't know where to lift your bike, you should definitely learn where. Get underneath there, make sure that it's appropriately positioned, catching both sides of the frame, not touching any oil, anything like that. So let's see how it does. It's definitely easy to pump. Oh wow. You can see that bike is already off the ground. I like that. So far, I want to lift it up a little bit further because I want to make sure that these safeties are high enough or behind here to where they grab on in case something would happen with the jack. Okay, so I now have the bike on that first safety stop. Looking underneath, it is set good. You can see how far the rear tire is off the ground, as well as the front tire is off the ground. Wow. Yeah, definitely. I'm happy with that. For what I'm going to use it for, which is probably just cleaning the tires, stuff like that, I think this is a really good jack. If I was going to do any harder work or any more maintenance or removing a tire or anything like that, I'd definitely make sure that I tied it down. But I'm actually pretty impressed. For 108 bucks, a jack that you can just get up in the air quickly, do what you need to do. For me, it's cleaning the white walls on the King, making sure the bike is ready to ride. I haven't rode it yet this year, but overall impressive with this Vevor jack. So my suggestion would be, if you're doing something just like this, this is probably, or it is, worth, in my mind, 108 bucks. So I will leave a description or a link in the description where you can go ahead and pick one of these up. Again, I would tie it down if I was doing anything more serious, but it is on there solid. I'm definitely happy with it. At this point, I feel comfortable that I would recommend that you get this. If you'd like to see more videos like this, we'd love to have you subscribe. I also do a lot of other motorcycle content, touring, gear reviews, product reviews like this, rides with my friends across the country. A lot of good stuff coming up this summer. Love to have you join the team, the BoDean 52 team. Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. If not, hopefully this helped you out. And if you got any questions about this jack or anything else with motorcycles, I'm always glad to help. Be safe out there checking a friend. We'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.